Does your car ever have a check engine light turned on or your radio not working? Well, don't worry. Before you waste your money on a mechanic, there are actually easy methods you can do to fix and reset your car for free. And here's the twist. Mechanics don't want you to know these tricks. From resetting using your car door to disconnecting the battery, I'll show you 15 reset tricks that can bring your car back to life in seconds. And the final one? It can wipe every warning light off your dash and make your car feel brand new again. Let's dive in. Method number 15, battery disconnect reset. The automotive industry's best kept secret starts with something sitting right under your hood. When your car's acting like it's possessed by digital demons, this nuclear option forces a complete system amnesia that wipes every electronic grudge your vehicle's been holding. The process seems almost too simple to work, but that's exactly why it's so powerful. Disconnect the negative battery terminal for exactly 15 minutes. Not 10, not 20, but 15 precise minutes. This timing isn't arbitrary. It's the exact duration needed for every computer module in your car to forget its glitches and start fresh, from your ECU to your transmission control module. But here's the pro move that separates amateurs from experts. Before reconnecting that terminal, press and hold the brake pedal for 30 seconds while the battery remains disconnected. This step drains any lingering electrical ghosts hiding in your system's capacitors, ensuring a truly clean slate. Speaking of electrical gremlins, wait until you see what happens when you give your throttle body some attitude adjustment therapy. Method number 14, throttle body recalibration. The electronic throttle body is one of the most misunderstood components in modern vehicles. Yet it's responsible for every moment of acceleration you experience. When this system loses its calibration, drivers often mistake the symptoms for major engine problems, leading to expensive diagnostic sessions that could be avoided entirely. That frustrating delay between pressing the gas pedal and feeling actual acceleration isn't mechanical wear. It's digital confusion that can be corrected in under 5 minutes. The recalibration process leverages your car's built-in learning algorithms to restore optimal throttle response. Turn your key to the on position without starting the engine. Press the gas pedal to the floor and hold for exactly 10 seconds. Release completely. Turn off the key. Wait 10 seconds. Then start the engine and let it idle undisturbed for 5 minutes. During this idle period, your throttle control system is literally relearning its entire operating range, from minimum airflow to maximum acceleration. But what if the problem runs deeper than just breathing issues? What if your entire engine computer needs a factory reset without touching a single tool? Method number 13, OBD2 scanner reset. The onboard diagnostics port in your vehicle provides direct access to every computer system, making it the most powerful reset tool available to everyday drivers. While professional mechanics guard their expensive scan tools like trade secrets, basic OBD2 scanners cost less than $25 and can perform many of the same functions. This method gives you surgical precision in clearing specific system codes without affecting unrelated vehicle settings like radio presets or seat positions. The procedure varies slightly depending on your scanner, but the fundamentals remain consistent across all OBD2 devices. Plug the scanner into your vehicle's diagnostic port, usually located under the dashboard near the steering column. Turn your ignition to on without starting the engine and allow the scanner to establish communication with your vehicle's network. Navigate to the Clear Codes or Erase DTCs function. Select the systems you want to reset, then confirm the command. Most scanners will display a confirmation message when the reset is complete. Now, if your transmission is throwing tantrums like a caffeinated toddler, this next reset will make it behave like a gentleman. Method number 12, transmission reset. Modern automatic transmissions are essentially hydraulic computers that learn and adapt to your driving style over thousands of miles. But sometimes this learning becomes corrupted and creates shifting problems that dealers love to blame on mechanical wear. Before you accept a quote for a $3,000 transmission rebuild, understand that many shifting issues stem from confused computer logic rather than actual hardware failure. The transmission control module stores adaptive values that can become corrupted by voltage fluctuations, software glitches, or simply accumulated errors over time. The reset procedure forces your TCM to abandon its learned behavior and return to factory shift parameters. With the engine running and the transmission in park, turn the ignition key off and on 5 times within a precise 10-second window, creating a specific pulse pattern that triggers the reset sequence. Then shift slowly through all gear positions twice, from park to drive, then reverse, then back through the entire range again. This manual cycling teaches the TCM the exact mechanical positions of your gear selector while in reset mode. Those dashboard warning lights multiplying like rabbits. Here's how to make them disappear without expensive diagnostic equipment. Method number 11, check engine light reset. The check engine light terrorizes more drivers into unnecessary repair shops than any other automotive component. Yet clearing it often requires nothing more than understanding your vehicle's built-in reset sequences. Modern vehicles store diagnostic trouble codes in multiple memory banks, and simply fixing the underlying problem doesn't automatically clear these stored codes. This means your check engine light can remain illuminated for weeks after the actual issue has been resolved, causing unnecessary anxiety and failed emissions tests. 3 different methods can clear these stored codes without expensive scan tools. Method 1 uses the battery disconnect technique. 15 minutes of disconnection clears all stored codes, but also resets all other vehicle settings. Method 2 involves turning the key to on, pressing both brake and gas pedals simultaneously for 20 seconds, releasing both, turning the key off, waiting 10 seconds, then starting normally. Method 3 requires cycling the ignition from off to on 3 times, ending in the on position before starting the engine. If you made it here, kindly like the video. We did a lot of research and will appreciate it the like. Anyways, make sure to stick till number 1. It is so easy, it literally takes only 20 seconds, but could save you $5,000 without you knowing. Method number 10, power window reset. Power window systems rely on position sensors and motor control modules that can lose their calibration over time, resulting in windows that behave erratically, stop mid-travel, or reverse direction unexpectedly. These symptoms often lead drivers to assume their window motors are failing, when the actual problem is simply lost position reference data that can be restored through a simple recalibration procedure. The window control system needs to relearn the full range of motion for each window to operate properly. The reset process teaches each window its mechanical limits and proper operating boundaries. For each window individually, hold the switch in the up position for 10 full seconds after the window reaches the top, then hold the down position for 10 seconds after it reaches the bottom. Some vehicles require the door to be open during this procedure to ensure proper communication between the door module and the central body computer. Door locks cycling like they're conducting an invisible orchestra? Here's the exorcism they desperately need. Method number 9, door lock reset. Door lock actuators can develop timing synchronization issues that cause locks to cycle repeatedly, fail to respond to commands, or unlock immediately after locking, creating security concerns and draining your battery through constant operation. These problems often stem from the body control module losing synchronization with individual door actuators, rather than mechanical failure of the lock mechanisms themselves. The BCM needs to relearn the exact timing and position of each actuator to coordinate proper locking sequences. The synchronization reset requires a specific sequence that varies slightly by manufacturer, but generally follows this pattern. With all doors closed and the vehicle off, turn the key to the on position. Press the lock button on your key fob or door panel. Turn the key to off. Press the unlock button. Turn the key back to on. Then press the lock button again. Some vehicles require the driver's door to be open during part of this sequence, so consulting your owner's manual for brand-specific variations is recommended. Climate control acting more bipolar than a teenager. This reset fixes both heating and air conditioning personality disorders. Method number 8, HVAC system reset. The heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system in modern vehicles operates through a complex network of sensors, actuators, and control modules that can develop calibration errors, causing temperature inconsistencies, incorrect airflow direction, or complete system failures. When your HVAC system glitches, you might experience no heat during winter, no cooling during summer, or air blowing from wrong vents at incorrect temperatures. These problems often result from the HVAC control module losing its reference points for actuator positions and sensor readings, rather than mechanical component failure. The reset procedure forces a complete recalibration of the entire climate control system. Turn the climate system completely off. Locate the HVAC fuse in your vehicle's fuse box and remove it for exactly 10 minutes. Then reinstall the fuse and start your car. Once the engine is running, Turn on the climate control and allow it to cycle through all temperature settings and vent positions for 5 minutes without any input from you. During this period, the system is relearning actuator positions and recalibrating temperature sensors. Summer roadside breakdowns often start with HVAC systems that gave up during the previous winter. Prevention beats suffering through extreme temperatures. This reset is particularly effective on luxury cars with dual-zone climate systems. Those complex setups are even more prone to calibration confusion. Your car operates multiple specialized computers, and here's how to reset the one controlling your entire interior experience. Method number 7, Body Control Module Reset. The Body Control Module serves as the central nervous system for your vehicle's electrical accessories, controlling everything from interior lighting and power windows to door locks and dashboard illumination. When this critical computer develops software glitches or accumulates corrupted data, you experience seemingly random electrical problems that can drive you to the brink of automotive insanity. Multiple simultaneous electrical failures often indicate BCM corruption rather than individual component problems, making a comprehensive reset more effective than chasing individual symptoms. The BCM reset sequence varies by manufacturer, but typically follows this general pattern. Turn your ignition key to the on position. Cycle your headlights on and off 3 times. Activate your hazard lights for 10 seconds, then turn them off. Turn your key to the off position. Wait 30 seconds for the module to process the reset command, then start your car normally. This sequence forces the BCM to clear stored fault codes and reinitialize all connected electrical systems with factory default parameters. Multiple electrical problems happening at once usually mean one thing: BCM corruption. Fix the brain, fix all the symptoms simultaneously. Don't ignore these problems, hoping they'll disappear. Electrical gremlins multiply over time and eventually leave you stranded at the worst possible moment. Let's move to safety systems and learn how to restore your most important mechanical protection. Method number 6, ABS system reset. The anti-lock braking system represents one of your vehicle's most critical safety technologies. Using wheel speed sensors and a sophisticated control module to prevent wheel lockup during emergency braking situations. When the ABS warning light illuminates and remains on, you've lost this life-saving capability, dramatically increasing your stopping distances on wet or slippery road surfaces. Many ABS warnings result from temporary sensor communication faults or accumulated error codes rather than actual hardware failure, making a system reset the logical first troubleshooting step. The ABS reset procedure forces the control module to clear fault codes and recalibrate wheel speed sensor inputs. Turn your ignition key to the on position without starting the engine. Press and release the brake pedal 3 times with firm, deliberate pressure. Turn the key to off. Wait 10 seconds, then start your vehicle normally. Some vehicles require an additional step of driving at 25 mph for 1 minute to complete the sensor calibration process and verify proper system operation. Test this reset immediately after it returns. If the light stays off for several drive cycles, you solve the problem for free. ABS failure in an emergency stops means longer stopping distances and potential wheel lockup. This isn't just a convenience feature. It saves lives. That airbag warning light just returned again, and you're about to learn a reset technique most technicians prefer to keep secret. Method number 5, airbag system reset. The supplemental restraint system controls your vehicle's airbags and seatbelt pretensioners through a network of sensors and control modules that can generate false warnings due to temporary communication faults or voltage irregularities. These false airbag warnings are surprisingly common and terrifyingly expensive to diagnose through professional channels. The airbag system operates with heightened sensitivity due to safety requirements, but this same sensitivity makes it prone to temporary glitches that don't represent actual safety compromises. The reset sequence requires precise timing to communicate properly with the SRS control module. Turn your ignition key to the on position and wait for the airbag warning light to illuminate, which typically takes 6 seconds for system initialization. Immediately turn the key to off the moment the light appears. Repeat this exact cycle 3 times with precise timing. Any deviation from the timing sequence will prevent proper reset communication. After completing the 3 cycles, start your vehicle normally and monitor the airbag light behavior. Never ignore an airbag light. It's literally warning you about your life insurance system. Even if it's a false alarm, you need to know for certain. The precise timing is critical because the system expects exact communication intervals. Rush it or delay it, and the reset sequence fails completely. Modern steering assistance systems have their own dedicated computer brain that sometimes needs digital rebooting. Method number 4, power steering reset. Electric power. Steering systems have replaced traditional hydraulic pumps with electric motors controlled by sophisticated computer modules that can lose calibration over time, resulting in heavy steering effort, vehicle wandering, or complete power assistance failure. These symptoms often convince drivers they need expensive steering rack replacement, when the actual problem is simply lost position reference data in the EPS control module. The steering system needs to relearn the steering wheel's center position and full range of motion to provide proper assistance levels. The recalibration procedure teaches the EPS system its mechanical operating boundaries. With your engine running and the vehicle stationary, turn your steering wheel fully to the left and hold it at the mechanical stop for 5 seconds, allowing the system to register maximum left position. Turn fully to the right and hold for 5 seconds to establish maximum right position. Then return to center and hold for 5 seconds to establish the neutral reference point. Turn off your engine, wait 10 seconds for the module to store the new reference data, then restart and test the steering response. Heavy steering that appears suddenly usually isn't pump failure. It's digital confusion that can be fixed in 30 seconds. Save thousands on unnecessary steering rack replacements. The lock-to-lock procedure must be done slowly and deliberately. Rush through it, and the system won't register the full range properly. Your vehicle's suspension system is far more intelligent than most drivers realize, and here's how to restore optimal ride quality. Method number 3, adaptive suspension reset. Adaptive suspension systems represent some of the most sophisticated automotive technology, using multiple sensors and control modules to automatically adjust damping rates and ride height based on road conditions and driving behavior. These systems can lose calibration over extended periods, causing harsh ride quality, uneven vehicle stance, or suspension warning lights that suggest expensive component replacement. The reality is that many suspension problems stem from sensor calibration drift rather than mechanical component failure. The reset requires a specific driving sequence that triggers comprehensive system relearning. Drive at exactly 35 mph for 1 complete mile on level roadway, maintaining steady speed without using cruise control, then increase to 55 mph and maintain that speed for 2 miles. This precise speed and duration sequence allows the suspension control module to recalibrate ride height sensors, damper position sensors, and load sensors under controlled conditions. After completing the driving sequence, park on level ground and turn off your engine for 5 minutes to allow the system to process and store the new calibration data. Air suspension systems are particularly sensitive to this reset because they constantly adjust for load changes. Level ground is essential for accurate calibration. Luxury car dealers love suspension problems because the diagnostic fees alone can hit $300 before they even touch a wrench. Skip that nonsense with this reset. Your car's entertainment and information center froze again, but before you consider percussive maintenance, try this digital revival technique. Method number 2, infotainment system reset. Modern infotainment systems are essentially tablet computers integrated into your dashboard, complete with processors, memory, and software that can freeze, crash, or develop glitches, just like any other computing device. When your touchscreen becomes unresponsive, audio cuts out unexpectedly, Bluetooth connectivity fails, or navigation systems crash during critical moments, you need a hard reset to clear software problems and restore normal operation. These systems often accumulate temporary files and memory errors that degrade performance over time. The reset procedure varies by manufacturer, but typically involves holding specific button combinations that force the system to shut down and restart completely. The most common method requires simultaneously holding the power button and volume down button for 10 to 15 seconds until the screen goes completely black and begins the reboot sequence. Some systems use home button plus back button combinations, while others require removing a specific fuse for 10 minutes to achieve a complete power cycle and memory clear. Frozen infotainment systems can lock up critical vehicle functions on some cars. Navigation, backup cameras, even climate controls can become inaccessible. The reboot sequence varies by brand, So if the standard method doesn't work, search your specific make and model. Every manufacturer hides this differently. And now for the ultimate reset, the master sequence that can literally resurrect seemingly dead vehicles. Method number 1, master reset sequence. This represents the nuclear option in automotive reset procedures, a comprehensive sequence that combines multiple system resets into one devastating attack against corrupted vehicle electronics. When your car experiences multiple simultaneous problems, enters limp mode, or seems beyond hope, this master reset can literally resurrect vehicles that appear mechanically dead. The procedure forces every major computer system to abandon corrupted data and return to factory-fresh operating parameters simultaneously. Begin by disconnecting the negative battery terminal and holding the brake pedal for 30 seconds to drain all residual electrical energy from the system. Wait exactly 15 minutes for complete capacitor discharge, then reconnect the battery terminal. Turn your ignition key to on without starting the engine. Press the gas pedal to the floor 5 times within 5 seconds. Then hold the pedal down on the 6th press for 15 seconds straight. Start the engine and allow it to idle undisturbed for 10 minutes while all systems recalibrate simultaneously. This procedure can take over 30 minutes total, but it beats paying thousands for what dealers call computer reprogramming. Same result, zero cost. If you already know these reset tricks or have some tips you'd like to share, comment down below. These car reset tricks are very useful, but you know what else is useful? Well, WD-40 tricks that could literally save you a lot of money. Click this video, trust me, you will save a lot of money.